Hey y'all, I never talked about something in my futurism, and I guess this is a little bit of the dark side. Well, some of what you consider the dark side. And that's the white zone. I was thinking, and I picture this, is that there would be like three zones in America. The red zone at the bottom, the blue zone at the top, and the white zone in the middle. The big, huffy white zone, right? Well, what this would be also Liberia would be a 51st Exodus state, and maybe somewhere in Central America too. But how it would work would be we would take a latitude line, and I had it marked on a map once, but like the 50th and 35th, and those would be border areas. And how that would work would be anyone committed a violent crime would either go to Liberia or to the red zone to prison. Anyone committing a political crime, whether it was violent or not, would go to the blue zone. And some of this would be racial too, racially segregated zones. Although the white zone would be multicultural, or not multicultural, multi-ethnic, but unicultural. It'd be America, baby. So, in this Renaissance, how this would happen would be that most of the blacks would, some of the blacks would go to the red zone. The majority of them would go to Liberia, or would be prisoned there for a short time, but then paroled there so they can't come back for a longer time, if ever. You know, we would just repatriate them back to Africa, and that would be the end of it. Then, Asians and whites, most whites, but not all whites, would go to the blue zone. The liberals and the Asians would go to the blue zone, and a few Asians and a few, what I haven't mentioned yet, a few blacks would go to the red zone. Almost all Hispanics would go to the red zone. And since amnesty would have been repealed, all Hispanics that weren't naturalized by the naturalization process, immigration process, or their children would go back into the friggin' red zone, which would be like about 35th thing. That includes like Cuban stuff too. Of course, we would take over Cuba and put a lot of people back there too. So, this is how it would work. We'd probably have to finance it by selling off frigging Hawaii or something to the Chinese. Or Japan or something, but I don't think Japan can afford it anymore. And that would be how we could have a place where you could deport someone and they just wouldn't jump back over the border. Because everyone would have to have like ID cards or ID chips to be in the white zone. Because the white zone would be the place like where all the like AI or Demolition Girl or Logan's run, kinda, you know, that would be fun. And other things like that, all near future cities. You know, the big dome cities and all that. That would be how friggin' the White Zone would be. Or 1950s America. Have a lot of friggin' nice cars and friggin' things. Because, you know, it can't be completely white. Because that's unfair. And it doesn't matter so much what's fair. But you'll need people to do the menial jobs, too. Although conversely, you'll get a lot of intelligent ethnic types having white people doing work for them, because there'll be a lot of poor whites in the White Zone. You know, because it won't be a economic thing, because everyone will be a near post-scarcity society. So you need a lot of servants and stuff, and they'll get very paid very well. Maybe they get servants too. Who knows? In any case, that's how it would work. The White Zone, the Blue Zone, and the Red Zone. And sunny Liberia. Anchors away!